welcome to This Very Moment Collective. You are right on time whenever you're watching this. This reading is timeless, tapping into our spirit guides, our angels. Spirit, show us what you have for us in this very moment. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And let's get into today's message. So not gonna lie, the first thing that I was hearing before I even really tapped in was get back season. And I'm like, all right, Spirit, here we go. This is going to be that kind of reading today. And as the cards started to come out, yeah, it's looking exactly like that. So you got people, talking about you. There's the peanut gallery here in your energy. We got unexpected income in community. What I'm seeing is some big win for you financially coming in, collective. This could be a new job. This could be a promotion. This could be unexpected income through inheritance. This could be money owed being given back to you. This could even be something where it's like a freak, like lawsuit that finally got paid out, and because you worked at a certain place and all of a sudden you're getting a huge payout as well. Like, it could be some totally unexpected way that this money is coming in, but I'm seeing unexpected money come into collective, and I am seeing the peanut gallery in your energy with their handout and also a lot to say. A lot of people don't know what's going on. For some of you, unfortunately, people are finding out by snooping. This could be you accidentally saying something because you're not realizing that someone is fishing for information, or this could even be close quarters where it's like, say you live with your family and a family member is, being nosy, opens up your mail and they see the letter saying that you should expect the income soon. Like, it could be something like that. So this is a good time to do like a invisibility spell or a protection ritual to get watchful eyes out of your energy, return to sender, anything like that. Since we can already see this. For some of you, we got the courthouse here. So the courthouse is anything to do with official business. We got the courthouse and the official person here. So the official person could be the hiring manager, the person who's responsible for giving someone this position, as giving this to you. I was also seeing with the courthouse, like that rules over marriage. So there could be unexpected income coming to you through a relationship, but also the courthouse could be related to like titles, mortgages, official business. You now being, in contract for a loan or as an owner of XYZ property, therefore you have to go to the courthouse to get official documents drawn up. It could be anything like that. But for some of you, the unexpected income is coming through like a marriage or a contract being signed, or even a loan, especially a mortgage type of loan, anything like that. Some way, somehow people are finding this out. It could be public record, so people could be, snooping and finding information out about you in that way. But I'm seeing a big win coming into collective, and there seems to be something tangible like a paycheck that you're getting or a home that you have for this. So it's like, to a degree, really, really hard to keep it a complete secret. We have visit, terms, and admire here. So I'm seeing people really admiring you, and I'm seeing you having an opportunity to get back with anyone that you feel that has done you wrong, or with anyone who you feel like you have unfinished business with. It'll manifest differently, really depending on your personal preference. If you're feeling like someone didn't appreciate you because they couldn't see your value at a certain point, maybe they were connected with you at a time where even yourself, you could say, yeah, I wasn't at my best, or everything wasn't sorted out. But now that I got my life together, I'm in a much better, more stable place, so I can show up better. And also, time has passed, so maybe they're in a better, stable place. This could manifest that way as a totally positive thing, where it's like, okay, both of us are in a better position. Now we can connect in a much healthier, better way. Because we're not so afraid of our bottom line, or we're not so worried about external circumstances and other things going on. For some of you, this could be someone trying to leech off of you yet again. You could have been more naive earlier on in your journey with these people. So this could be people trying to use you yet again. come towards you yet again, you know, something like that, where people think, oh, collective is still, you know, naive, or I can still finesse my way, you know, around collective. So let me see what else I can get, especially now that I see all this radiance coming from their life. We have the visit card. It says unexpected visit, phone call, knock, or writing by your house. So this card makes it sound very intense, like almost like I can't really escape it. There could be a knock at your door, especially if you live with family or with a roommate who's trying to get information. This could be an unexpected visit, literally someone trying to pull up and see, like, oh, has there been any changes? Have they moved out of that house yet? For those of you moving into a new one, trying to collect information whatever way they can. It's giving obsessed. It's giving very much obsessive. We got terms. It says working out, negotiating with you, and begging. So some people will quite literally beg on their knees for an opportunity with you, or to get close to you, or to bask in the sun that's shining on you at this time. Get a piece of your abundance that's coming in towards you, whatever they can do. Negotiating terms. For someone who hasn't been consistent with you, this person is trying to come towards you and say, like, okay, it's going to be better this time around. You know, I'll be better with communication. I'll be better with this, better with that. We got the admire card. It said inspired by you, emotional bonds, and telepathic love. So that definitely intensifies things. To be honest, someone may have a spiritual connection with you, or some other connection with you that makes it so they can feel all these shifts. This is a good time to go ahead and do a cord cutting or a banishing. Because if people are picking up on you energetically, that kind of feels like the universe is stirring the pot. So I would get that out of my energy as soon as possible. We got the Two of Swords and the Four of Swords reverse. Spirit is saying this is not something you planned. This is really just some luck coming towards you. You can maybe even look at your astrology chart over the next 6 months and probably see what this will be for you. I would say look at the benevolent planets, and you can even, you know, put that into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, based on my chart, what transits are going on for the rest of the year that will lead to luck expansion, or you can relate it to whatever you're curious about, unexpected income, moving forward, moving into a new house, expansion, anything like that. Nine of Cups reversed and the Three of Cups reversed. Definitely seems like some lucky energy. Not gonna lie, a lot of the tarot cards that we're getting are kind of showing this is not something you planted seeds for or planned for. This is literally unexpected income, like the first card said. And we got the Queen of Pentacles with the Chariot reverse. You seem to be riding high. I'm also getting that people are feeling away because they may have treated you a certain way before without respect or without honor, or, you know, they may have treated you as if you were in a lower position than them, tried to suppress you, and they feel like because you haven't worked for this luck, blessing, abundance, that it should be theirs. So this is a good time to cut off any ties with people who, you know, you get that negative energy from. You likely feel this in some way. People are feeling Chariot reversed, stuck in the past and left behind. And with the Queen of Swords, you seem to be flying high, moving forward, tapping into some really good luck and abundance, positive energy. And people are feeling away. They're feeling like it's personal. And you know what? I was getting Get Back season, but I'm not even really getting that completely, because I don't see you going out of your way to like on people. I don't see you going out of your way to take a dump on people's parade. I'm not seeing you stir the pot. So I feel like your luck, your destiny is just in an uptick right now, and that's just kind of what it is. Even on your end, I'm not seeing that the majority of this is necessarily from like seeds you've planted. It's just kind of, you know, build it and they will come. You had the availability for blessings to come in this way, so it came. And you were just aligned with it. Not necessarily manifesting it or, you know, trying to force anything to happen. Two cards coming in talking about messages. We got the message of concern, which is card number 14. And then we got the message here, which is card number 7. It's not lost on me that the 7 doubled is the 14, and that one's coming out. Both of these cards being about communication. I am seeing you being swamped with messages. The peanut gallery is watching you. You have a lot of people in your energy watching you, collective. And it seems like people may even have to make up their own narratives at this time, because I don't really see you telling people what you have going on or giving people so much information. I see you more laid back, doing your own thing, worried about your own life, still getting your ducks in order. Like with a new job coming in, you still got to pack up your old workstation and move into the new office, the new area, get your new schedule, your new routine. Same thing with moving into a new home. You still got to pack up the old one. So it's like, I don't really have time to sit here with the peanut gallery and entertain their questions and concerns. I'm just trying to move forward, and you are just absolutely swamped with messages. Some people may be trying to frame it as they're concerned about you with the message of concern coming out. We got the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so you could have family in your energy being manipulative, saying that they're worried about you because of some new interest you have. Wands is heavily associated with passions and creativity, so when you get into the area of Wands, you can get into the area of taboos a little bit, and because it does rule over like the things that you've always wanted to do, but for whatever reason you haven't, whether it's a bit dangerous, say you've always wanted to bungee jump, or whether it's out of your comfort zone, say you've been, called to travel to a new country. People could see you doing these things that you've been scared to do up until this point. And really, it's their fear that they're projecting, their own fear that they're losing control over you, losing access, to you, versus them actually being scared that, oh, something crazy is going to happen during their travel. Like, people are just making excuses. Page of Wands, you're more creative. You could also be playing around with your look. Even the type of music you like could be changing at this point, and people could be acting like, oh my God, I remember this when I was younger. I had like an era where I was really into rock, and my family, certain cultures, they'd be like, is she okay? Like if you're if you're a little into things that aren't super associated with your culture, all of a sudden they're like, oh my goodness, like, is there something deeper going on here? There's something wrong with collective. And it's like, no, I'm just expanding my interest. It could be something as simple as that. Like you're into a different kind of music and they're like, nope, something got to be wrong with collective. They're changing. And again, it's just their fear, their own fear that they're trying to project onto you and also make your problem not your problem, that they have their own fears and worries. They're seeing that they're losing access and trying to project it onto you as if this is your fear, or they're worried about you or something like that, or that something's wrong with collective. It's like, no, you don't have the access that you want. We got Divine Feminine and Facade. Divine Feminine, it says leader, strong intuition, empathic heart, and healer to others. I'm also getting that there's a Divine Feminine being exposed that has been faking like she's Divine Feminine, but is actually quite masculine and quite aggressive behind the scenes. Some Divine Feminine that has been the matriarch of the family, the leader, the elder, or the matriarch of the workplace, the person that everyone is drawn to, everyone wants to talk to this person, be around them. They're actually being exposed as a fake, and people are now seeing you as the true Divine Feminine or person that is receiving. That's another thing. Femininity, it's not always about like certain gender roles. It's energetic. So, being in your feminine energy is more about receiving, and with you getting unexpected income, wealth, a level up, a contract, or a loan, like something big and beneficial, people are seeing you as the person who's actually true Divine Feminine, the true receiver, the person that's really lucky. So there could have been something going on where it's like maybe you were a black sheep a bit, or maybe you just had a glow up later in life or something like that. People are seeing you as valuable, wealthy, good. And whoever had that position before, I just saw 1414 is being exposed, and we got 14 earlier. So something with that 14 number, I don't know at the top of my head what that number represents, but let me know if you know. Facade, it says putting up a front, people pleaser, hidden motives, and weird behavior. So there's a feminine in your energy who has been masquerading as you some way, somehow. This could even be a friend that was always talking to you and telling you like, oh, say you wanted to do a certain hairstyle and they told you, no, don't do that, it's going to look weird. And then 3 weeks later, they have that hairstyle and it's like, well, you told me not to do it. So what are you really about? What are you really doing? Are you actually staying close to me just so you can like siphon my ideas and then go parade them as your own? If you saw someone copying your content or cashing in on an idea that you have or something that they tried to downplay, they were definitely inspired by you just liking that. You liking something or someone automatically gives it value. So if you have been noticing a pattern of people gravitating towards the things you like, yeah, that's why they feel that fear, Page of Wands, at the bottom of the deck whenever you tap into your creativity, because it's beneficial. And the things that other people don't see, the opportunities and the creativity and the projects that other people don't see, you see immediately. It's delivered to you straight from the divine. So when they see you moving on, they're losing access to that well of creativity. And because they haven't, I mean, we all have creativity, because they haven't strengthened that themselves, strengthened their own intuition, strengthened their solar plexus to make them a naturally creative person. Now they're dependent on you. So any deviance, anything that seems like, oh, you know, collective is switching up, changing up, I'm losing access to them, has got people on edge, has got people quaking. And we got the Hermit as soon as I stop shuffling. So I don't see that that's changing. You're going even more in further and further. Ace of Swords, get back season. And it's like, honestly, it's just something that negatively affects other people versus something you're trying to do to control people or influence them. Ace of Swords is your personal project, your personal messages, your personal blessings in this life. It's really not about anyone else at all. But when you channel that energy all into yourself, people naturally see you as selfish. And we got the Six of Cups. So this is a long-term problem, and I feel like you've disengaged from it. So say this is like a problem you've been having with coworkers, and you have this weird, you know, false feminine queen bee in the workplace. And you're getting a promotion when everyone has been gassing them up for months, and you have silently stolen, air quotes, stolen a promotion from them because it was never yours. It's your destiny. Otherwise, it would have been theirs. Destiny is the furthest expression of truth. Destiny is the furthest expression of what spirit really wants for you and how spirit really moves for you. So when something is given to you, best believe it is yours, because that is the furthest expression of matter receiving. It was never theirs. I feel like, you know, your enemies wanted to keep you around, and they're losing access to you because you're leveling up. There's some sort of like big manifestation or big quantum leap that's going on here, something that you're being given. And we got the Six of Cups. A lot of people hurt, a lot of people reminiscing, even thinking about old times with you, wanting to reconnect with you because of that. Six of Cups is typically like more good or positive connections as well. So you could have people trying to come back to you and rewrite history, people that were mean to you before, like in school age. Typically Six of Cups goes that far back. All of a sudden switching up their energy, trying to be close to you, admiring you, this and that. We got the First Light here with beginning a new cycle. Out with the old, in with the new collective. Take this time to spiritually, energetically cleanse your closet. Clean up that house. Get those water bottles from under the bed. Clean up that room. Clean that bathroom. Get those dishes together. Put on your playlist. Vibe out. You know, have a little drinky drink. Whatever's going to make you feel good so you can get that stuff done. Get that feng shui together. Ask ChatGPT, where should I position my bed? How should I, you know, rearrange my living room for the best feng shui? And do that shadow work if you need to as well, or take that spiritual bath so that you are cleansed of this energy. We got the Grasshopper Spirit with Research Challenge. It says, be brave enough to take risks and to try to exercise your agile reaction ability and versatile skills. So yeah, I see some new things, opportunities coming towards you, likely in other realms as well, not just new home, new job, but maybe some new love and, you know, other things like that coming through. Got a lot of old love with this reading. Unexpected visits from people already in your energy. But I feel for some of you, that's how you're having such a big expansion. And that reminds me of when we were talking about how you could literally be just listening to a different kind of music and people are freaking out. because it's not something that people do a lot in their culture or in your family or whatever the situation is in that workplace, that new change. People don't dress like that, act like that, do that, whatever it is you're doing and investing in. I'm seeing that even more expansion is coming through trying those things. So the more you can lean into your creativity, the more you can lean into what you're being called to, that will unlock even more abundance. That is what I have for us today, collective. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.